In a world where perfection once ruled the screens, where filters blurred reality and magazines dictated beauty, one woman stood up and rewrote the narrative. Her name is Nancy Gonzalez, and her story is not just about modeling, it's about breaking boundaries. Hers is a story of courage, resilience, and authenticity. It's about how one woman's belief in herself sparked a global conversation about what beauty truly means. Before we dive deeper into her powerful journey, take a second to subscribe to Sweet Models World, where we celebrate strong, confident, and real women who are reshaping the fashion world every single day. If you believe beauty should be inclusive, if you believe confidence is the most powerful outfit anyone can wear, then hit that like button, share this video, and stay with us until the end. Because Nancy's journey is more than a biography, it's a movement. Nancy Gonzalez didn't come from fame, nor did she have connections in the modeling industry. She was an ordinary girl with extraordinary dreams. Born into a modest family, Nancy grew up in a world where media representation was limited, where the women in magazines all looked the same, spoke the same, and dressed the same. But Nancy wasn't like everyone else. She had curves, she had spirit, and she had a vision that one day the world would see beauty through a wider lens. In her teenage years, Nancy often struggled with her body image. Like so many young girls, she was told to shrink herself, to lose weight, to fit in. Those comments left invisible scars, but they also built her resilience. Deep inside, she made a silent promise to herself. She would never let anyone else define her worth again. Her journey into modeling began not in a studio, but in her bedroom, with nothing more than a phone camera and a dream. She started posting pictures of herself, wearing clothes that celebrated her curves instead of concealing them. She didn't try to conform to what the world wanted to see. She showed the world who she truly was. And that authenticity, that rare spark of realness, caught people's attention. One post turned into two. Two turned into a dozen. And soon, Nancy Gonzalez began to build something far greater than a following. She was building a community. Women from all over the world began to comment, message, and share their stories with her. They saw themselves in her, not a perfect image, but a person who radiated confidence and strength. Nancy wasn't just modeling clothes, she was modeling self-love. Her photos became statements, bold, unapologetic declarations that curves are not flaws but features. Her captions became affirmations, filled with warmth, gratitude, and empowerment. "Your body is not a problem to solve," she once wrote. "It's a masterpiece to celebrate." Those words resonated across her growing fan base, reaching thousands of women who had been waiting for someone to say exactly that. But success didn't come overnight. In her early days, Nancy faced rejection after rejection. Modeling agencies turned her down, brands ignored her, and critics labeled her too different. Yet she refused to give up. She understood that the real revolution never happens inside comfort zones. Every no she heard only fueled her determination to prove that there was space for women like her, women who embodied confidence, diversity, and authenticity. As her social media grew, brands began to take notice. Slowly, Nancy started collaborating with clothing lines that focused on inclusivity and body positivity. She modeled for plus-size collections, curvy swimwear, and lifestyle brands that wanted to connect with real women, not filtered fantasies. And with every campaign, Nancy made sure her message stayed clear. Beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, and shades. Her influence expanded beyond fashion. She became a voice for self-acceptance, speaking about mental health, self-worth, and the importance of representation. Nancy reminded her followers that being confident doesn't mean being flawless. It means embracing yourself fully, even on the days you doubt your reflection. Her story also highlights the transformation of social media, how platforms like Instagram gave rise to new kinds of models, influencers, and storytellers. Nancy used her feed not just to showcase fashion, but to share a lifestyle, one rooted in self-love, positivity, and empowerment. Each post became a chapter in her story, each photo a reminder that change begins with visibility. Behind the glamour, Nancy is deeply grounded. She's known among her peers for her humility, her kindness, and her unwavering belief that everyone deserves to feel seen. When she speaks to aspiring models, she always emphasizes one thing: don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Every journey has its own pace, and yours is worth every step. There were times when she faced online hate, cruel comments questioning her body, her style, her choices. But instead of responding with anger, Nancy chose grace. She used negativity as fuel, transforming pain into purpose. Her resilience became part of her brand. Fans admired not only her beauty, but her bravery. In every photo, you could feel her strength, the quiet kind that comes from surviving judgment and standing taller because of it. As her name spread across the modeling world, Nancy began partnering with global brands who valued authenticity over illusion. Her shoots celebrated color, confidence, and curves. She appeared in digital campaigns that reached millions, often accompanied by captions filled with messages of encouragement and empowerment. She wasn't selling products, she was selling possibility. And that's what made Nancy Gonzalez a phenomenon. She redefined what it means to be a model in the 21st century. Modeling for Nancy isn't just about posing, it's about purpose. It's about using her platform to give hope to the next generation of women who once thought they didn't belong in fashion, media, or art. She often says, representation is not just important, it's necessary. Because when young girls see someone who looks like them shining, they begin to believe they can too. Her personal philosophy is simple yet profound. Beauty is not measured by symmetry, weight, or likes. It's measured by confidence, kindness, and authenticity. Today, Nancy Gonzalez continues to inspire millions through her social media presence. Her Instagram is more than a feed. It's a digital diary of empowerment, fashion, and truth. She's worked with inclusive brands, walked in curvy fashion shows, and spoken at events dedicated to body positivity and women's empowerment. But perhaps her greatest achievement is not the fame or the sponsorships, it's the connection she's built with her audience. Her fans see her as a friend, someone who understands the struggles of self-image, the pressure of perfection, and the beauty of imperfection. Her story proves that passion and perseverance can shatter even the hardest glass ceilings. She reminds us that the modeling industry doesn't belong only to the few. It belongs to everyone brave enough to show up as themselves. Nancy Gonzalez represents the shift happening in today's fashion, a shift toward inclusion, authenticity, and empowerment. She's part of a new wave of models who are rewriting the rules, one photo at a time. And while she's proud of how far she's come, she's not stopping anytime soon. Her dreams are growing just as fast as her influence. She's working on launching her own clothing line, one designed specifically to empower women of all sizes to feel beautiful in their skin. She's also been exploring opportunities to mentor younger models, helping them navigate the industry with confidence and self-respect. Nancy believes that when women support each other, they create unstoppable waves of change. Her story is cinematic, filled with moments of doubt, courage, triumph, and transformation. From the girl who once hesitated to post her first picture to the woman now featured in international campaigns, Nancy Gonzalez's evolution is nothing short of extraordinary. Imagine her, standing under the bright lights of a photo studio, cameras clicking, stylists adjusting her outfit. The same girl who once questioned her beauty now owns every inch of the spotlight. And when she smiles at the camera, it's not just a pose, it's a declaration. I belong here. And so do you. Nancy's story is not just her own. It belongs to every woman who ever felt unseen, unheard, or underestimated. It's a story of rising beyond judgment and reclaiming power through confidence. If there's one lesson we can all take from her journey, it's this. You don't have to change who you are to be beautiful. You just have to believe that you already are. And now, as Nancy continues to grow her platform, she remains committed to her mission, to uplift, to inspire, and to redefine beauty. Her journey is still unfolding, her influence still expanding, and her heart still burning with the same passion that started it all. So if you've ever doubted yourself, if you've ever looked in the mirror and wished to be someone else, let this story remind you that your uniqueness is your greatest strength. Nancy Gonzalez didn't wait for permission to shine. She created her own light. And so can you. Before we close, remember, if you love stories like Nancy's, stories that remind us of courage, beauty, and authenticity, then you belong here with us on Sweet Models World. Subscribe now, hit that notification bell, and join a growing community that celebrates diversity and real beauty every single day. Share this video with a friend who needs to hear that they are enough, and keep spreading the message that beauty is confidence made visible. Because in the end, modeling isn't about perfection, it's about purpose. Nancy Gonzalez embodies that purpose with every step she takes, every post she shares, and every life she inspires. She's not just a model. She's a mirror reflecting what we all deserve to see, ourselves, exactly as we are. And that, truly, is the most beautiful thing of all.